We have now reached the area of Wasgamuwa on our tuk-tuk road trip. This is an area we had never heard of before, and somewhere that I definitely couldn't pronounce the name of. If you're new to our channel, thanks for joining us. I'm Lucy, and this is Lahiru, my husband. We're usually living our lives in the south of Sri Lanka, but have recently embarked on another crazy tuk-tuk adventure, which takes us on a 1,000-kilometre journey around parts of the island we haven't yet travelled to. And we've now landed in Wasgamuwa. So come with us as we observe elephants roaming through the tall grass and almost catch a glimpse of a leopard in the national park. We set sight on a magnificent waterfall, dive deep into learning about the local wildlife, and I'm getting a little bit emotional over food. Perfection, this is amazing. We are absolutely mesmerized by this area and the magic of these lands. Make sure to stick around to the end to hear from an incredible man, a man who has a huge heart, a strong passion, and big dreams. Good morning, everyone. We're back in the tuk-tuk and we're heading to our next destination. We're heading to an area really close by to a place called Wasgamuwa National Park, which I'd never heard about before we started our East Coast tuk-tuk road trip. And that's what I love so much about traveling in this country in a tuk-tuk, is that it gives you the freedom to travel to less popular destinations and discover unique places that maybe other people haven't got round to exploring so much. So we're in our tuk-tuk, heading off down this beautiful road. We're all together with our two new kittens, Chili and Pepper, who we picked up in Pascagoula. They were abandoned on the road and no mother, so we've taken them in and they're joining us for the remainder of our tuk-tuk road trip. And we're really excited to explore this next destination. On our journey, we've been flagged down because tomorrow is Vesak, so we've just been stopped by, actually like everyone's been stopped by this community and they're giving out drinks to passers-by, and it's just so cool. It's a really awesome community, really good vibes, and as you can hear, there's loads of school children over here flagging everyone down, and this is really cool. I like this. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy our drink. Wow, it's like warm coconut milk.
Salt.
Oh, sagu. Call it like sagu, I think, right? Salt?
Salt.
Delicious. So nice. Oh, I love this. I'm good. How are you? Are you good? Bye. Bye. Woo! Happy Vesak! Vesak is an incredibly special day in Sri Lanka and one of the most important festivals to Buddhists here, as this day commemorates the birth, enlightenment, and death of Lord Buddha. Both homes and temples become adorned with colourful, vibrant lanterns, and devotees visit the temples to pray. And gifting aid and acts of generosity can be witnessed at this time of year also throughout the island. It's not Vesak though if you don't have a lantern, and as we're not at home, our tuk-tuk is getting one instead. Aww, yes! Perfect. Now our tuk-tuk is ready for Vesak. Fueled by our wonderful Vesak drink by that lovely community, we're back on the road and we've hit the rain. At the moment, Sri Lanka, parts of Sri Lanka have been getting crazy weather, loads of torrential rain and really strong winds, and I feel like that's what we're heading into now. We've been missing that for the last week or so, but now we're going into that area, so bring it on Sri Lanka, we're ready for you. So we have just arrived at our next destination and I am beyond excited. The most excited I think I've ever been to come to a place in Sri Lanka. This is so unknown, this area, and what this place has, we've only been here for like half an hour, we are just blown away. We've just sat down for lunch, and just like a small example of what I'm talking about here, these plates are hot, they're kept hot. This is insane. We've got the most amazing lunch, fully vegan, all plant-based, super healthy, fresh ingredients, and yeah, I'm just so excited for what the next couple of days has to offer.
Lot more to come, Lucy. 7 dishes.
So much food for lunchtime. Wow. I literally feel like I could cry. That's why I said to Lahiri, please switch on the camera because I just have to talk about it. It's so amazing. And yeah, this is heaven, paradise, amazing. Can we all just take a moment to appreciate how amazing these vegetables look? Look, that just looks perfect. Perfection. This is amazing. After our wonderfully delicious but maybe a bit too much lunch, we headed out for a spot of bird watching. We were kind of out of our element here, standing next to these pros, but we started to learn a lot about all the different varieties of birds in the area, and I can see how people can become so enthusiastic about this interesting activity.
It's a different dronko, huh?
From one of the most amazing places we've been to in Sri Lanka. I know I say that about a lot of places and that a lot of places are my favourite, but this honestly is really up there because it's just our kind of vibe, our kind of people here that are super passionate about the environment and the wildlife, and it's just an amazing place. We haven't even been here for 24 hours yet and I'm already like, I could just live here forever. It's really wonderful to wake up in the morning and listen to the sound of the birds, but also this morning we have the sound of the temple too because it's Vesak. The weather isn't on our side today, but we're hoping that the rain clouds will soon blow over, and after breakfast we can start exploring this area. We're really excited to just get out there and check it all out and immerse ourselves in learning about everything that goes around this place. We have just had the most amazing, delicious, healthy breakfast. A really great way to start the day. Honestly, the food that they serve here, we've now had lunch, dinner and breakfast, and every meal is exquisite with really unique ingredients. This morning it was a grass seed porridge. I don't actually know the name. I'll have to find out the name for you. It was amazing. I've never had that before. It reminds me of like gourmet food, you know, or something you'd get in a Michelin star restaurant with really unique ingredients. So delicious, so healthy. And the amount of amazing plant-based options they're creating for us here, it's just heaven, honestly. I'm so happy, I'm in my element. Anyway, now we're gonna head out and we're gonna explore the property. Hello? There is a really large amount of land here, and it also is on a lake, so there's a lot of biodiversity in the area, lots of wildlife, so many different kinds of birds. And anyway, we're going to go on a little tour of the property, see the plantation, because they grow a lot of their own fruits and vegetables themselves here on the property. It's very self-sufficient, very sustainable. Most of the food and the ingredients in their cooking is from the land, which is just inspirational to me. I hope we can be like that one day. So we're going to go on a tour of the plantation today and see everything that they're growing by themselves. And of course, it's all organic, it's chemical free. So it's really, really wonderful to be surrounded by this kind of thing. This is just like a huge dream for me. This is how I can imagine how we will be living in a few years to come. And yeah, we're just learning so much from being here. Wow, there's a massive peacock on the roof of the next bungalow. We have just spent the last hour walking around the property to all the different vegetable plantations and seeing all the different varieties of plants and trees that are growing in this area. There are so many, I can't even list them all because there's just too much to name. And it's just absolutely amazing. We are like so keen to get back home and start planting, and this has really helped us to have a better understanding of what we want to do with our land. So we're really excited for that. We are now going to head up the rock that's at the side of the property. I believe it's called Eagle Rock, and we get an amazing view of the surrounding area. Let's hope that it doesn't rain on us because the clouds are still hanging around and they're quite dark and there's still a bit of wind in the area too. Let's go!
Welcome. Another 5 night jazz. Be Lucy, the jungle cat's hideout.
Oh really?
Yeah, this could be easily, because you can see these leaves are crushed, you know, and he's made it beautifully for him to stay warm. See?
What is it?
It's a wild plant, Lucy. We are trying to plant it in our land. We're not really successful.
Whoa.
See how beautiful.
That is insane. Like, nature is amazing to create things like that. Whoa. We've just had another meal. Honestly, you cannot fault the food here. The lunch was delicious and their fruit platters are just on another level. I've never seen a fruit platter looking so beautiful. It's literally like a piece of art. Anyway, before our next excursion, we're heading out to try to spot some elephants in around an hour or two's time. We are going to show you around where we've been staying because it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I've got a kitten between my feet. It's really, really lovely. We really love the concept and the design, and we want to show you guys around. So we'll show you around our room first, and then we'll show you around the other buildings in the main area here. So come on in. So this is our patio area or porch. It's really spacious. It's like the perfect place to sit in the morning with a cup of coffee, looking out there, looking at all the birds, and it's just a beautiful place. It's very, very peaceful. It's a really nice place to just be, and it's massive. And we have a sofa that's come all the way from England. Actually, every little building here, every room has a second-hand sofa that's come from the UK, so it's got that UK cozy vibe to it, which I absolutely love. So we were just sat out here this morning and last night, just observing and listening. And then we have our large doors here, which open up into our bedroom. However, we do have to keep the doors closed because there is a lot of wildlife and nature in the area, so to prevent them from coming in. we keep the doors closed. And we also have aircon in here, so it stays at a really lovely temperature, because right now it's so humid, it's so warm, so it's just a really nice cozy vibe in here. So this is our very large, comfortable bed. Of course, we slept in it last night, so it's not as neat as it was when we arrived, but it's a really great size room. We have everything we need in here. As I said, massive bed, loads of storage room, and we have refillable drinking water, which is a huge plus, because it means you're not using plastic bottles when you're staying in a place like this. And then in here we have our ensuite bathroom. It has both hot shower and cold shower, which actually it's really nice to have a cold, refreshing shower in this heat. And what's really lovely is a lot of the materials are made sustainably, so it's just fitting in nicely with the environment. And all the rooms here also have a bird watching spot just at the top here. So ours is here, so follow me up the stairs and we'll see what we can see. So this is our bird watching platform. We haven't really used it much just because we've been doing so much more on the outside, and we've been seeing birds in everywhere we go. But this would be a really amazing place to come really early morning or when the sun is setting, and just try to spot as many species of birds as possible, because surrounding us are so many different kinds of trees, so it attracts so many different varieties of birds. And it's just amazing to spot them all, and we're learning so much as well. We're not avid bird watchers, but watching these guys spot the birds and get excited about them is making us really excited too, and we're really learning so much about the characters of them all and how they interact with each other. So there are 6 rooms here at the property, and they're all set out in this really beautiful garden. There's so many different plants. We have lemongrass, we have jam fruit trees. What else do we have? We have so much, I don't even know what they all are. They're attracting loads of butterflies and insects and birds, and there's always something going on around here. But yeah, the rooms are set out in a really lovely area. And then behind us here is the restaurant, which is where we're going to head to next. And here we have the pool. It's in a beautiful setting surrounded by lots of trees and flowers, and it's just a great place to come relax and decompress after you've been busy exploring the surrounding area. This is the restaurant. This is where we've been eating all of our delicious meals, cooked by the chef, with most of the ingredients coming from the land or locally sourced in the surrounding area. Some of the most delicious food we've had whilst travelling Sri Lanka. We set off on another mission to see if we could observe any elephants roaming through the nearby area. Usually you can witness large groups of elephants moving through this space as they make their way through the dense forests to the fresh waters of the lake. We have just come back to the same area that we came last night in hope to see some elephants crossing. However, we just sent the drone up and we see no signs of elephants or movement. So what we're thinking is we're going to head to a different spot to hopefully see a herd of elephants moving through the forest and to the waters. So we're going to jump back in the jeeps and see if we can find any elephants. We did see one. He was across the reservoir taking a bath, moving on through on his own. So let's hope we can find the herd somewhere around here. And only one lone elephant spotted at the next location, and that's okay. We much prefer the luck and chance of seeing wild elephants than seeing captive and enslaved elephants. There is so much joy to witness their beauty in their natural habitats, free from the control of us humans. For our last full day here, we woke up to a windy morning and a hearty breakfast to give us the energy for a 2-kilometre walk to one of the most popular waterfalls in the area. So this morning we've come to Ratna Ella Falls. We're not quite there yet, we can hear it in the distance, but it started to rain. We're finally out in the rain. After all these days of escaping the rain, it's caught up with us. Now it feels nice and fresh, perfect temperature for a hike in the forest to see a beautiful waterfall.
Oh God, the bird is massive compared to the dog.
So we are leaving this area tomorrow morning. So for our last activity today, as this is our full day and we've already extended our time here for one extra night, we have come to Wasgamuwa National Park. We're really excited to add another national park to our places that we've visited, and we're really excited to explore. This place is renowned for its large herds of elephants and of course lots of other wildlife. So we've got an expert tracker in the car with us, and we've actually come here quite late. It's 5 o'clock, so we've only got 1 hour. We've crammed so much into our short time here. So let's go, let's see what animals we can spot.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I cannot
Sarah.
see.
ඉන්න. ඔළුව මූව් කරා. Hi, I'm Errol Taylor, and I'm the founder and CEO of Web of Life. Web of Life is an eco center for the students who want to study environmental studies, science, or for individuals who are concerned about the environment and conservation. We started this program about 4 or 5 years ago, and that is during the Corona period, and it didn't really work out well for us. So here we are today, after the project is finished. We are just catching up with lost time. Web of Life, we have 3 principles we work on, and that is people, planet, and profit. Our main aim is to create sustainability in a remote village like this. This is a very hardship village in the north central province of Sri Lanka, with one of the best biodiversity hotspots in the country. So that is why we have chosen here. Second reason, there's hardly any employment in this area. The people live a very hard life in this area. 90% of the community is farming community. They go through a lot of hardship. If I mention a few, that is with the drought, they will have irrigation problems, then with the human-elephant conflict, and also unemployment. I must say that we are in a very good place to help a village that is struggling to survive. During the past years, with whatever donations and whatever money we had and saved, we have given the community some houses which were damaged by the elephants. And also, one of the main things what I found out was, this is a village with a lot of kidney problems due to using artificial chemical pesticides and all that. So we built a 1500 liter water purification unit, which at the moment for a week about 30 families use our facility, and we are giving them about 100 liters of water a week for their drinking water for a week. Also, we have donated lenses for the people, elderly, who have had cataract operations. We have also maintained the road, which is a dirt track at the moment. Also, we have helped the village with some irrigation canal systems. So I'm proud to say that today we have done some work here, and Web of Life has managed to help the village. Our main goal is here to sustain this lifestyle, help the villagers and provide employment so that these villagers don't have to go through what they are going through, and their kids will be also in a better position than their parents were. At the moment, we have sponsored about 4 bikes to the village. Some of the kids who walk 7 kilometers to study, to school. So we have managed to donate 4 bikes, and in the future we hope to do more than that. So I hope you know a little bit about Web of Life and its goals. you're welcome to come and spend your time here and help us take this project forward.
So you were saying earlier that this area of Sri Lanka is lesser travelled and lesser known about. So why should people come here and visit it and also respect the environment and nature here?
One of the main reasons is that there are a lot of national parks in Sri Lanka. I can see that it's not helping conservation because they are getting commercialized by the day. So I think that visitors and tourists to Sri Lanka should think about the rural, real Sri Lanka. And Wasgamuwa National Park is one of those parks that people tend to not visit that much. It's only about 100,000 visitors a year here. So whenever you come here, you will be able to see the animals in their natural habitat rather than being disturbed by a lot of traffic. And also, whenever you visit here, you have to understand that every time you visit here, that you bring in something to make life better for the people who live around here. And I think conservation in this area is real in good hands. So please do visit Wasgamuwa National Park when you visit Sri Lanka.
And Web of Life.
And Web of Life.
I can't explain to you my love for this place. It's somewhere you have to experience for yourself. The videos just don't do it justice. You need to be here to feel it. So I hope this video has tickled your fancy and that you'll put Wasgamuwa and Web of Life on your Sri Lankan travel bucket list.